the day we have all longed for. Opening Sunday of the NFL.
Phil, you've often told me there is nothing like the speed, the energy, the healthy conditions of all the players when a season first gets started.
It's going to be fast and furious when this game takes off, Jim. So be careful. Don't make the early mistake.
And the season is underway. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. And the season is underway. And that's good for only a yard or two.
This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. 2 tight ends on the field here. Handoff made. Breaks the tackle. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Well, let's go. Fred, 38. Fred, 38.
3rd and 4. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got 4 defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle, usually it's wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Get ready.
1st down at the 27. They're setting up screen.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Second down and a long way to go. That's a gain of 6.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Get ready.
3rd and 7. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. An early pick, and he's going to have to bounce back from this one.
Yeah, he is, but I'd go to the sideline here and I'd yell at my offensive line because, my gosh, everybody's around him. No room to step and throw the football. That's not the quarterback's fault. That's the offensive line.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Pulls it in all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Nice catch by the rookie wide receiver, and how about that? His first receiving touchdown in the NFL. He is so talented, there is no doubt he's going to have a lot more.
Makes the PAT. just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 22. Going to lose yards here.
The Texans running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
They're going to run it on the toss. Loss of a couple that time. That's a gain of 7.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
Now 3rd and 5 after the run. The Texans come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. Mallet standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's complete to Zach Miller. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Get ready.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
First down and 10. Got a flag down here. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The defense will take the penalty.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Get ready.
First and 20. Got some daylight. And they tackle him there at the 34.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Press coverage all the way. The Texans have it at the 34. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stop him for a short gain.
On the way, 3rd down. The Texans will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Mallett's got it in the gun. And it's batted down. If this last sequence is any indication, this defense is going to give that quarterback fits as this game goes along.
It was a good series for the defense, no question about it. They learned a lot there. Let's see if they can do it more as the game goes along.
Signals fair catch. The Packers offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
Allen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. The Packers from the 22. Set up screen to Lacy. This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play. Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
That picks up 11.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Double tight end formation. The Packers have it at the 29. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Lacy is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down on the way. Back to him. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down. This time for 4. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. 2nd down here after that run play. Aaron Rodgers will be under center. The defense gets a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Texans sat at the line. Dime package.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Looking to go deep. Pass is intercepted. Stays on his feet.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Texans bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
They deck them in the backfield.
The Packers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
Let's go.
2nd down and 12. Will go ground. Gain 13. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Now 1st and 10. Heaving it down the field. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Here's the handoff. That picks up 7.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It'll be 3rd down.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Third down on the way. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Get ready. Red 38.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Zach Miller makes the catch. This play set up by the long gainer. Toss play.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming up, second down. goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. The Texans are trailing right now, so you know they're going to have to rely on the passing game the rest of the way. Mallett's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
3rd down and 8. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. All set to punt here. Signals and makes the fair catch. The Packers' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, Phil? Will they play it a little safer this time around?
Oh, I don't think so. I think what you do on the offensive side, you stay aggressive. It's not a perfect game. There's going to be mistakes and penalties, and you got to learn to overcome that adversity. So go out there, let it go, and try to score points.
And Rodgers will hand it off. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Almost intercepted that time. The Packers have a lead here in the first half, but you take a look at the passing numbers, and they aren't great. Rodgers had a rough go of it so far.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, you got to be happy you're leading the game. No doubt about that. But when you look at this, if you want your quarterback to get hot, the offensive line has to get hot first. He needs a little more time to make it happen.
Rodgers all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. Makes the reception. And the flag is down. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
3rd and 11 after the penalty. The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Rodgers from the shotgun. The Packers get a first down.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Here's the first snap after the big play. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Dwayne Allen makes the grab. Second down here. Rodgers got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. From the gun, Rodgers. The reception by Adams. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
Allen's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. First and 10. Toss play to Lacy. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Lacy is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Aaron Rodgers will be under center.
2nd down and 6. Allen's got on the handoff. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Third and 1. Allen's going to take the handoff now.
Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line.
Allen's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. First and 10. And here's the toss. Moore's in on the tackle.
Lacy is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2-minute warning. Second down now. The Texans with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Packers from the 27. Another carry here. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Packers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Marching down the field and taking their time. Allen's playing out of position in the backfield here. 3-step drop. Got the completion. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Rodgers now completed 4 in a row. This will be the 11th play of the drive. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff out of the eye.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
Easy. Reset.
The Packers come to the line of scrimmage and show a full house. And that's merciless in on the stop.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this when they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Offense heads to the line for the 13th play of this drive. Third down and 6. He's got the catch. Moore's there to make the stop. The Packers with no timeouts left. This long drive continues. Rodgers by himself in the backfield. First and goal from the 3. Has it. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, I know you wouldn't know anything about this, but scoring a touchdown, it is a great thing. But when you're a rookie, man, it is spectacular. What a play by the rookie.
The Packers with the PAT to come. Extra point is good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half is officially underway. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Packers come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Press coverage all the way. Allen's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. First down at the 28. Looking long, but it falls incomplete.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Second down following that incompletion. Snags it right out of the air with one hand.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. Second down and 3 following that nice run. Gets the handle here. He's taken down at the 47.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Now looking at third down. Allen's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. Gets it again. And straight ahead, Lacy. They're in punting formation. Looking for a lane on the return. A foot race to the end zone. The 10, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
I'm sitting up here going, don't catch the football. He does it inside the 10. But look what I know. That's not much. And nice return. Good blocks. Takes it all the way down the field for a score.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Packers stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around, making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
The Texans lined up in the nickel. First down at the 28. Rodgers sends it to Lacy. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun. He's got the catch. That's a gain of 7. Third catch today so far.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. Where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
A reception on second down, but not enough for the first. Third down. Rodgers from the shotgun. Takes the hit and throws.
The Packers will second-guess that play call. That time on third and short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's fourth down.
And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Texans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think you need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Texans will take the snap from the 30. Wants to go deep. The ball is jarred loose.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Texans will take the snap from the 30. Here's the handoff. That's a strong eye. After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. Mallett's alone in the backfield.
Let's go.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3-and-out. The Texans will punt the football. And this will be a fair catch. The Packers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3-and-out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
From the gun, Rodgers. And Joseph nearly picks off the throw.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
The Packers at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Packers take it from the 33. J.J. gets to the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Third down now. Balls, the receiver, sent out wide to the left.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Third and long. Looking long. Here's the punt by Mastay. He wants to return this one. Brought down right at the 50.
The Texans know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
We'll set up now at midfield. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First down at the 50. To the ground. A tackle behind the line. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football, because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
Second and 12. He'll throw it over the middle. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, when it's third and long, I just say this: be very careful on the offensive side.
It's third down coming up. Mallett set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. From the shotgun. The Texans now move the chains.
The Texans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
It's a two tight end formation. First down and 10. Will go ground. And And it's Clay Matthews in on the play. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Hey.
Second down and 10. The catch by Hopkins. Hopkins taken down. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
After that penalty, it's now second down and 20. The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. On the money. He's taken down at the 42.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Mallett's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Third down after the completion. The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. It's Zach Miller with the reception. This will be a field goal attempt from 45 yards out. And he puts it through for 3. We have almost an entire quarter to play, but with that field goal, they have to feel like they're right back in the game.
Oh, they are back in this game, and this game's going to come down to the wire, it looks like. That was a good drive by the offense and a good kick by the field goal kicker.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. That return's good for about 20. The Packers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Lacey, a solo back set. First down at the 27. Flip to the outside. And now they'll try over again on second down. Allen's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Second down and 12. Toss to the outside. Picks up about 5.
Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
Third down following the run. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. And now here's the toss. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, the game is close. You're losing. It's third down. You need to get a stop, and the defense does it. Now it's fourth down, and they give the football back to their offense.
This punt will be returned.
Still on his feet.
And that's a gain of 9. The Texans bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive. Going deep. And a flag comes out.
Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
First down at the 16.
And the pass incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Second and 10. Handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Texans know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good solid run that time.
Takes it out of the eye. And that's a 2-yard gain.
The Texans look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open.
He runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
Good job by the rookie running back that time, breaking the tackles and getting in the end zone. And how exciting. That is going to be a tremendous lift to him and take the pressure off of him. He knows now he can get it done in the NFL.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. He'll have a chance to take off. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
First down at the 24. Makes the catch. Moore's in on the tackle.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Easy.
The Packers take it from the 28. Complete to Allen. Allen's tackled down at the 32.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. It gets the completion. Good job.
Third down. Allen's playing out of position in the backfield here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
The Packers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
This is a time when the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one.
Jim, that's a nice job by the offensive coordinator there, being patient here in the fourth quarter. He's not down that much, so he's sticking with the run game and gets a short run that time.
It's now second down. Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock.
Rodgers going to take the snap from the shotgun. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
This is third down. Rodgers ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Third and 8. Has his man. Nice piece of running. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Now first and 10. The give. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Second down and 5. Right back to him one more time. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking across the middle. Going to take it the distance. And he steps out of the field of play.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
First down following the long play. They'll run it here. Going to be a penalty here. The defense will take the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Packers coming to the line still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the 4th quarter. Lacey, a solo back set.
1st and goal. Toss to the outside. Charging ahead. That's a gain of 8.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. 2nd and goal from the 3. Late touchdown, Green Bay Packers. That's the 25th rushing touchdown of his career. The Packers for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Texans offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
And intercepted. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
The Packers will take the snap from the 40. And straight ahead, Lacey. The Texans will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Handoff made. Got a big lane. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big. Not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
Inside of the uprights. The Texans ready to receive the kick. Made right around the 25-yard line. The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Down the field, and the pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over. The Packers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense, screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Packers take it from the 23. Devontae Adams has it, and Joseph in on the tackle. The Texans decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. 2nd and 3 coming up. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Launching it deep, and it's incomplete.
Oh, the receiver is wide open. That doesn't happen too often in this league where they get behind the defense and the quarterback just throws it off target.
On the way, third down. Press coverage all the way. Lacy, a solo back set. Wright's got the catch and the first. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Back to the air here on first down. Wright's going to pull in the bullet pass. You get that win week one, and it certainly takes a little bit of the edge off, doesn't it?
Oh, no, it does more than that. It takes a lot of the edge off. When you win the opening day game, you just feel like, hey, we're going to win them all, and all that hard work, it was all worth it. And the following week, you're going to listen to the coach because he led you to that first victory.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Chilling, rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chilling, rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and on, yes, the crew stay winning. Chilling, rubber band stacks to the ceiling, and